Today, a guy I've been dating for a year asked me to meet him for dinner and a couple of drinks. After dinner, he confessed that he's been seeing another woman and has decided he wants to seek a relationship with her. He then told me how Shrek's with me is great, but he didn't want me to continue being the other woman. FML. Today, my mother burst into tears when I told her I was engaged. They were not tears of joy. However, she was crying because although she insists she's not racist, she was crying because none of her grandchildren would be pure. My fiance is black. FML. Today, I yelled at my girlfriend for something trivial. Instead of yelling back, she was scarily calm and said, "Remember, I've got 50 pounds on you. Yell at me again and I'll lay a pillow on your face and sit on it until you're dead." I think she meant it. FML. Today, I took my new girl out on a date after work. 10 minutes later, my ex-wife, her new boyfriend and my daughter showed up at the same restaurant and decided a double date would be fun. My ex lives an hour away. FML. Today, my family and I are spending the weekend with my in-laws, and they're disrespectful, disobedient, hole of a dog. He does whatever he wants, and if I scold him, my mother-in-law in turn scolds me, then tells me how something one of us did is to blame for the dog's behavior. FML. Today, I learned the hard way that my girlfriend's young daughter sleepwalks. I got up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water, only to be greeted in the dimly lit hallway by her creepy silhouette. I yelped like a and dropped the glass on my foot, breaking 2 toes. FML. Today, I realized that having the apartment bathroom next to my bedroom space isn't so great and convenient when it's occupied by my evil roommate, Fartzilla. I hear every constipated grunt, despite having music turned up. Worse, it's like living next to a poop-pourri factory. Nose bleach anyone. FML. Today, I caught my mother-in-law filling my 1-year-old's cup with Dr. Pepper. When I flipped out, she told me I was overreacting since all her kids turned out fine, save for my husband. All her kids are morbidly obese diabetics who've struggled with poor diets. She herself is almost 450 pounds. FML. Today, I was feeling pretty proud of myself for building an IKEA shelf/dresser combo completely by myself. When going to put the last drawer together, I dropped one of the boards. The corner landed perfectly in the middle of my phone screen, shattering it. It's going to cost $230 to fix it. FML. Today, my friend with benefits texted me to say that his roommate had heard us getting it on, and had gone on to nickname me Giggles. FML. Today, I'm at the stage of my life where a normal bowel movement is practically a cause for celebration. FML. Today, I started 6 weeks of radiation on my left axillary region. Besides not being able to shave my armpit, I also can't use lotion of any kind near the area, nor wear deodorant. This wouldn't be a problem except it's summer and I live in Southern California. The sweat is killing me. FML. Today, my mom asked me to take a picture of her and a friend before they went out to dinner. I was getting ready to take the picture when I noticed the box showing the most recent picture. It was a nude of my mom. FML. Today, my mom admitted to me that, when I was a baby, my grandmother kidnapped me and took me to the priest to perform an exorcism, because she swore I was the spawn of Satan. FML. Today, I found out that my fiance has a list with every woman he slept with. Chronologically, I'm number 23 out of 27. Our wedding is in 2 months. FML. Today, I got an A+ on a writing assignment. My teacher asked me 3 times if I really did write this article myself, and didn't memorize an article from the internet. FML. Today, I went outside to smoke a cigarette. When I started to head back in, I saw a shadow move across my bedroom window. I live alone, so I waited outside and called the police. They came and investigated, only to drag my naked boyfriend out, where he promptly dumped me. I forgot our 2-year anniversary. FML. Today, I was trying to learn how to whistle. On the elevator ride up to my room, I was experimenting with tongue placement and mouth position. At the height of my facial contortions and probable spitting, the elevator doors opened to reveal the guy I've been crushing, FML. Today, I was basically treated to, "Hey, you're laid off by the end of the month. Oh, and would you mind training your replacement? We have budget cuts, and he works for less, FML." Today, I dressed cute to surprise my boyfriend of 2 years. Instead of being happy or impressed about it, he accused me of cheating and dressing up to impress a new guy he'd made up in his head, FML. Today, I paid $100 for a trash service to pick up my broken couch. Minutes later, I got an email from someone finally replying to my ad for a free couch, FML. Today, it was my first day back at work as an esthetician. My first client refused to remove her face mask so I could perform the service. She demanded I just do her forehead, and that she'd only pay a third of the price since she's only getting that part done. I refused and was written up by management, FML. Today, my AC stopped working and I have no money. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, FML. Today, my daughter is engaged to her soon-to-be 5th husband. She's 32 and refuses to believe she's the problem in relationships, and she wants me to pay for this wedding, FML. Today, my wife blames me for our son having a posh accent, because she thinks he'll be bullied at school. I'm a Yorkshire man in use, yup, I'll do, billock, and everyday conversation, whereas my wife was raised in Oxford. I doubt I'm the one making our son sound posh, FML. Today, after an emergency doctor told me to go to the pharmacy to get Zantac for possible stomach ulcers, I was told by the pharmacist that it was actually recalled a year ago. I had to pay almost double the price for another antacid. Thanks a lot for knowing your stuff, doctor, FML. Today, according to my husband, our son is at the difficult age where he can finally speak fluent English, but is still too childishly dumb to say anything interesting, intelligent or frankly worth listening to at all. There are times I wish I was a divorced single mum, FML. Today, I finally went on a date with a girl I've been talking to for 2 years. She is my dream girl, picture perfect, and I love her with all my heart. So I asked her, half jokingly, if I was her dream guy. Her reply, "Don't ask me something you don't want to hear the answer of, FML. Cups of rose. Today, I found out that the reason I have unbearable pain in my stomach when I sit down is because I have 2 horrifyingly large boils on my waist. My mother nearly fainted when I showed them to her, FML. Today, after I'd been on and off with this girl for 6 years, I finally proposed in October 2018 and she'd said yes. A year later we got a house. By March, she is seeing another girl, and now, we still live together, FML. Today, I had to take my daughter to hospital because her butt swallowed her Try as I might, in the waiting area her dad and I couldn't stop giggling at random intervals at the absurdity of the situation. So she's probably never going to speak to us again, FML. Today, when my almost 16-year-old asked if the 911 phone number was named after 9/11, I forgave her because she wasn't even born when it happened. But when my 18-year-old asked if jelly comes from jellyfish, I wondered if I failed as a parent, FML. Today, I attended my husband's funeral and my son carried out the eulogy, which basically turned into a character assassination, ending with, "And I hope hell is hot enough for you, old man." Almost our entire family agreed with every word he said, FML. Today, it's been 2 days and my girlfriend still won't talk to me. Why? Because she made out with a mutual friend at a party, and got mad at me for thinking it was hot rather than being jealous, FML. Today, I was ecstatic that the pregnancy test I took was negative. I went to high-five my boyfriend as I told him the good news. Apparently, it's monstrous, and ladylike, and weird for a woman to not want children. When I pointed out he doesn't want kids either, he said. That's normal for guys. FML. Today while buying drinks, the cashier immediately refused me and said, "Don't even bother showing me your ID. You're obviously 12, I'm 31. FML." Today, I was so excited that my favorite local spot reopened. I couldn't wait to go there for lunch. Unfortunately, my waiter's shirt was so caked with thick smelly cat hair, it sent me into an immediate allergy attack. Not only did I not get to eat my food, the manager refused to give me a refund. FML. Today, after years of having seasonal allergies and months of having my throat close up, my mom agreed to see a doctor, only to insult me in front of the doctor, saying I just find new ways to make their lives harder and I'm probably making it all up. FML. Today, I realized my morbidly obese, sweaty sibling is the source of a strange waft I've been smelling when I get home. He'll only shower once a week, so the apartment and furniture smell like sweat and sometimes poo, especially on hot days. I didn't notice until I went outside and stepped back in to follow my nose. FML. Today, I walked into my husband's office and accidentally interrupted his business call to tell him dinner was ready. Silly me, I didn't realize his business call included Skyping with his topless ex, with his pants down. FML. Today, 48 hours after my boyfriend introduced me to his friend group so I could make new friends and I joined their group chat, 2 long-term couples have broken up and left without any explanation. FML. Today, I finally finished typing up a story I had been working on for about 7 months. Saved it on my computer and left to hang with friends. Came home later to find my dad had sold my laptop in order to pay his phone bill. My hard work is now gone. FML. Today, I was carrying some bags out of a store, and my shirt had scooted up a little. I had no free hands, so I ignored it. A woman stopped me to tell me that bare midriffs are only attractive on skinny girls, not fat ones. I'm 6 months pregnant. FML. Today, my mom asked me what twerking was. When I said that it was a club dance, trying to get out of telling her what it actually was, she begged me to teach her how to do it. My mom complained to my dad, who grounded me for not teaching her to twerk her ass. FML. Today, my dad planned his wedding to his mistress for literally the day after his divorce from my mom becomes final. My dad says he'll be devastated if I don't go, while my mother will feel betrayed if I do. I'm not sure who to hurt. FML. Today, I nervously went to the store to buy condoms for the first time. I felt like everything was going well, and checked out happily. As I was walking out, the cashier lady said to the woman next in line, "He thinks he's going to need condoms." They both looked at me and started laughing. FML.